Shati, you are a behavioral scientist specializing in climate change and its impacts on people. So, when we look at water issues in the United States around drought, people, let's say on the East Coast, might be tempted to look at that water issues in the West and say, well, that doesn't affect me. I don't care. How do you engage people who might view the situation that way?
We have to remember that we aren't actually wired to care about risks and issues that don't immediately affect us. This is the way our brains have been wired since the dawn of our species. And that was great when it came to running away from a snake or a tiger. But it doesn't work for us now because now we have risks that are really serious but are more invisible. And so we have to make risks that aren't affecting all communities tangible for those communities, because water issues related to drought, related to sea level rise, all of these impacts of living with less water will impact Americans regardless of where they are. It'll impact citizens around the world. We are talking about issues that cross borders. And even if these are slow moving and far away, they will still inevitably impact everyone. So we need to be thoughtful about how we communicate about them.
It might be safe to say that someone who's watching this conversation already cares. They're already invested in the issue. But they probably have people in their lives who aren't. Maybe they're visiting family, a conversation comes up over dinner with the family, and the family is not so much on the same page. In that type of dynamic, is there a specific approach that someone can try?
There are ways to reach anybody. I'm a strong believer that even the most hostile audiences can be reached about information that may not be amenable, because we are resistant naturally, cognitively. We experience dissonance when we hear information that conflicts with our existing belief system. And we have to just be really compassionate when we are communicating to anyone who does not share the same values or beliefs as us. First, understand and take time to dig deep into what the person you're communicating to existing perceptions are. And what are they actually concerned about? First, you must listen. If we're going to reach anybody, we have to first listen and understand what existing values they have, what they care about, and then really find a way to build trust so there are perceived shared values, and then begin to share the information without being aggressive about it. So recognizing that and approaching the person with compassion, a friend, a family member, will allow you to go that much further in really being able to share information about the risks that we all collectively face.